According to reports, the New York Giants have agreed to terms on a 3-year contract with Leonard Williams to be back with the New York Football Giants long term. Now, there are a lot of levels to this. Leonard Williams, of course, was assigned the franchise tag for the second straight year by the Giants during that franchise tag period a couple weeks ago. It's important to get him under a long-term contract for a couple reasons. One, the Giants love him as a player. He had a career year, 11.5 sacks to lead the Giants, 30 quarterback hits, 14 tackles for loss, a fumble recovery. Quite frankly, he was the Giants' most impactful defensive lineman. He stopped the run at a high level. He rushed the passer at a high level. He was a good teammate, and he was a leader on the defensive side of the ball. So the Giants are thrilled to have him back long-term to rejoin a defensive line group that was one of the best units in the league last year. The other part of this that is also important is that signing him to a long-term contract, depending on how that contract is structured, could potentially free up some salary cap space this free agency period heading into the start of the league year on Wednesday, which could give the Giants some flexibility to go out there and make some other additions in free agency to help bolster the team on either the defensive or offensive sides of the ball. Of course, if you remember, the Giants acquired Leonard Williams in a trade back in the middle of the 2019 season. They had franchised him last year, did it again, so they feel very strongly about the player. They think he's a great football player, and now they have him under their control long-term to help the Giants defense maintain their high level of play in the 2021 season. The Giants busy trying to get other players in free agency. Again, according to reports and pending a physical, the Giants have agreed to contract terms with speedster wide receiver John Ross coming over from the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, John Ross, back in 2017, was the 9th overall pick by the Bengals. There's one word to describe John Ross. It is speed. A 4.22 40-yard dash at the NFL Combine. This guy can run. The problem, injuries have kept him off the field for a large part of his 4-year NFL career. In those 4 seasons, 51 catches, 733 yards, but 10 touchdowns. That shows his big playability. He can make a catch, run, good yards after the catch guy if you need to use him that way on some short screens, things like that. But he has that speed to win over the top and can challenge teams down the field with that breakaway speed. He can add a very strong dynamic to that Giants passing attack. And finally, according to reports, the Giants have agreed to terms with Cullen Gillespie. He is a fullback and special teams player coming over from the Houston Texans. Giants hope to add some versatility on special teams and on offense with his addition in free agency. With your look at free agency, I'm Schmeelk. Make sure you stay tuned as we continue coverage right here.